Welcome to Battle Truth, in my point of view. I don't know you, so I'm not a hater. I can only give you the facts that's written on these papers. And since we have no dealing, therefore the court can care less about your feelings. I'm the Honorable MallikiBaker, your presiding judge, chairman, and spokesperson for the One United Front. You are my witnesses and jury. You may be seated. Court is now in session. Let's talk about it. So, it appeared that Jimz and Goodz was about to start brewing up again. I seen a thing that came across my screen talking about Jimz addressed Goodz and ARP. ARP called Norbs, but didn't call me. Okay, let's address this. Let's talk about this. So in this video, Jimz get to going in about, oh, so why you bringing back up the fight? Is it because you finna probably appear back on Rare Breed Entertainment? Maybe they trying to hook up the Goodz and Math battle, and this the way to bring it back to what's going on because, because of why you bringing me back up? Maybe because you trying to use this as some mean to bring Goodz back to Rare Breed Entertainment. And first of all, that's the last time he was on Rare Breed Entertainment. So it makes sense to bring it back up. Like after we squashed it, I thought it was squashed. Okay. Then he like, ARP, why you didn't call me? I mean, I look, you got Norbs. You got Norbs on the video with you, and Norbs had some history, but he telling on himself through the whole video. But I would say you and Norbs never had a rapport like me and you did, so why would you call Norbs, but you won't call me? Then he goes on to say this about ARP situation. He said, even though, I mind you, you were there for me, you supported me, you looked out for me, you gave me things, but you could have called me. Why you didn't call me? But you called Norbs. That's why I call Norbs and not you. See, Norbs' excuse is this. When Norbs was disrespecting me, going against me, it didn't matter because I never had a relationship with him. I wasn't putting money in his pockets. I wasn't looking out for him. I wasn't giving him battles, even though he wasn't good. Giving him names that nobody would have took you if it wasn't for my money. So when Norbs was disrespecting me, it really didn't affect me because I don't know him. But when you did it, when I was looking out for you, that's another thing Jim's gonna say. Even though I just figured that, we move on from one another. We move on from one another. Mind you, I ain't on Red Breed Entertainment no more, URL, so I decided to just move on. Dude, you telling on yourself through the whole thing. This is exactly why he didn't call you. Why should I call you? You're a rat. Dude, you got to stop being, look, I'm just gonna keep it 100. Your clothing line is called Stop Being Dirty because the slogan is that people is fake, ain't real, authentic. They don't have no loyalty. They always backstabbing, conniving, but that's what you continue to keep doing, bro. You've been doing this your whole career. Ain't that crazy how people be coming out with all this real stuff but be fake? So you saying that, and then you trying to talk like you really saying something real. You saying, yeah, so why you didn't call me, ARP? Me and you got a history together. Right, and you betrayed me. Why should I call you? You already exposed yourself. You already let me know what's going on, what it is. And you just said out of your own mouth, I supported you. I was there for you. I did a lot of favors for you. And you still crossed me. You still backstabbed me. Call you for what? I ain't have a relationship with Norbs. Why you don't get that? Why that don't make no sense to you? Man, get out of here. That's what he's saying. Crazy thing about it is, look at your career. How your career been going since you've been on URL? Did you get any big names yet? No? You ain't get no big names? I wonder why. Ain't that funny? Goodz one of the top dudes in the game, and ARP booked that battle for you, and you was a main event. You been a main event on the URL yet? Who been your biggest opponent since you've been on URL? Huh? Who been your biggest opponent since you've been on the URL now? Who you have? Your Honor and Ace I mean. Right. Right. Okay. I know you wish you can come back. You're seeing everybody getting them bags now. You're like, why don't you call me? Call you for what? Stay where you at. That's where you chose to be at. Keep getting them little names. You'll get Lou Castro soon. You might get Goodz soon. Stay there for a minute. You're going to get them. They coming. Watch everybody else eat. Watch everybody else eat. That's crazy. Stop being dirty. Sound crazy. You been dirty from the get-go. Then he said this, which was crazy. He said, this dude is retarded. He said this in that interview. He said, Goodz said, because I guess Goodz was asked the question by ARP when Jimz said the gloves come off. He was expecting for Jimz to maybe disrespect his daughter or something like that. So that's why he was on edge. Jimz response, I would never disrespect a child to win a battle. Like, I never do that type of stuff. Okay, I give you that. But this what Jimz go on to say. He said, no, what I meant by gloves off, you was a friend of my enemy, so that makes you my enemy. Huh? That's what he said. Goodz was being a friend to my enemy, so that makes him my enemy. That means the gloves is off, and he get what my enemy gonna get. Because when I see him, it's on and on sight. Huh? Huh? Excuse me, rewind that back. So if Goodz is a friend to your enemy, so that makes him your enemy, and it's on sight with your enemy, so whatever you do to your enemy, Goodz get it too. That's what Jim's saying. Of course, I'm gonna pop you in the mouth then. Of course, I'm expecting for you to say and do any crazy thing now. What's wrong with this dude? Like, where your understanding and your logic at? What are you talking about? You sound crazy. But wait, you said it's on and popping when you find your enemy. That dude lived in your neighborhood. That dude was walking beside you after you got hit by the homeless man. Literally taunting you. Literally taunting you. That's what that dude was doing. What do you mean? You saw him right then and there. He was walking down the street with you, mocking you in your face, walking to you by himself. Like, look at your guy, look at your man. Come get him. Hey, no more events for him. No more events for him. You're done. We know where you live. No more for you. Then he hey, come get your guy. He busted out here talking to ARP now. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Then he say he don't do fake stuff. That's all you ever been doing, bro. All you ever been doing is fake stuff. He said they should have called him to get his side of the story. Why? Why a person needs your side of the story? You don't even sound right. You just want a bag now. You crossed your guy out. You crossed your home league out. You crossed your guy out for the URL. Now you ain't getting treated right over there. Now you're seeing everybody getting these Rare Breed entertainment bags. And guess who want a bag now? You. Now you want to go back home. Now you want to be let back in because the URL and them don't really want to be bothered with you. You really believe that corny, weak style of yours was going to make it on the URL? Did you really? I'm just going to keep it 100, bro. ARP was doing you a favor. ARP was doing you a favor. You really believe that weak style was going to be successful on the URL? That watered down version of Pat Stay Charisma? It ain't bad, but it ain't good enough to make you a star. You're not going to be a star. You're not going to be a battle rap in high demand, and you're going to get smoked. Ace Amin don't even really win battles, but he bodied you all 3 rounds. You got bodied. Your Honor smoked you. Like, no, I ain't going to say smoke because you was okay in that battle. You was even okay in the Ace Amin battle. I'm going to keep it real. But you don't have the talent for battle rap to be a superstar. You don't have that type of talent in battle rap to be a superstar, to be in high demand, or people, I need to see Jimz and such and such. You will never hear that. Man, you know what would be cold? If Jimz battles, you'll never hear that. You're not going to hear that. You know what people say about you? You know what would be a cold battle? Jimz versus Rome DMV. That'll be a cold battle if Jimz battle Rome DMV. That's your big battle. That's your fantasy battle. Ain't that something? That's really your fantasy battle. If you ask anybody about Jimz, like, what would be the best battle for Jimz out there? They don't say Ryder. They don't say Mike P. I ain't gonna even name no top tiers. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna give you some reasonable names. They don't say Holmesy, Ryder, Mac P. I said Mac P. Mike P. They don't even say Glue Easy for you. They say Rome DMV. They say Rome DMV. Mr. Stop Being Dirty is the dirtiest dude in the game. You're a dirty dude. And you're sitting there drinking. He even said that. So, and you lost again too, Goodz, because you hit me and didn't knock me out. You hit me and didn't knock me out, so you lost that battle too. No, he didn't. You got hit by 4, 5, 7 different people in his crew. You've been beat up so much about this time of your life. Of course you could take a punch. Hell, of course you could take a punch. Yeah, hit so many times. Hell, of course you good at taking punches. Now that's one thing you can do. I will give you credit for that. You can take a hell of a punch. That brother had on Slick Rick, Big Daddy Kane jewelry, and that Grecian head of yours. Just absorb that ring, that pimp ring. Bah! That Greek face, the Greek empire. It absorbed it. Like it was nothing. Then he got hit by 4, 5 more of his friends. Man, they was hitting you from every direction. I'll give you that. You could take a hit. When that homeless man caught you off guard and knocked you in the dirt, you got right up and walked it off. Went on stage and rapped. You rapped your heart out. And though nothing had happened to you, like you were used to getting punched on. Like a Meek Mill song. Used to be used to, and get tired of getting used to. Used to getting used to, yeah, yeah. Oh, used to get used to, but you're tired of getting used to. Used to getting used to hit. Used to getting hit. Got a nervous condition. Can't even walk down the street without. Like, man, ain't nobody trying to hit you. Oh. Man, you crazy. Get it together.